where we bring the spirit of classic cars back to life and deliver in-depth reviews on both vintage legends and modern marvels. Today we journey back to the pre-war and post-war automotive era with a car that symbolizes British motoring heritage like few others. We're talking about the Morris 8, a small family car that was produced by Morris Motors Limited between 1935 and 1948. The Morris 8 stands as a symbol of practicality, elegance, and British craftsmanship during a time when owning a motor car was still considered a luxury by many. It was the car that mobilized thousands of families and played a vital role in Britain's automotive evolution. The Morris 8 came in a few different body styles over its lifespan, including the two-door saloon, four-door saloon, tourer, and van variants. Its design was modest but well-proportioned, showcasing clean, flowing lines, rounded fenders, a short hood, and a traditional upright grille. Earlier models had a more pronounced vintage character with spoked wheels, external spare tires, and running boards, while the post-war Series E introduced smoother styling with integrated headlamps and a more streamlined body. The small round headlights, slim chrome accents, and Art Deco-inspired grille designs reflect a sense of charm that defined British cars of the time. Under the hood, the Morris 8 was powered by a small but capable 918cc inline four-side valve engine. It produced approximately 23 horsepower and was mated to a 3-speed manual gearbox in earlier models, with later versions moving to a 4-speed setup. While these figures may sound modest today, the car was designed for reliability and simplicity rather than outright speed. The top speed was around 58 miles per hour, which was adequate for its time, especially considering the road conditions and traffic norms of the 1930s and 1940s. Fuel efficiency was impressive, often achieving over 35 miles per gallon, making the Morris 8 an economical choice for working-class families. Driving the Morris 8 is a unique experience. It offers a light and nimble feel, especially for a car of its era. The suspension system, comprising a beam axle and leaf springs front and rear, provided a reasonably comfortable ride on the uneven roads of the time. Braking was handled by cable-operated drum brakes on all four wheels, which, while primitive by today's standards, were effective for a lightweight car like the 8. Steering was manual, direct, and predictable, offering decent feedback to the driver. It wasn't about performance or power, it was about delivering safe and reliable transport to the average motorist. Inside, the Morris 8 offered a cozy but intelligently laid-out interior. Early models featured minimalistic dashboards with analog gauges that included a speedometer, fuel gauge, and basic warning lights. The materials were simple but durable, with painted metal surfaces, leatherette upholstery, and minimal use of chrome or plastic. Despite its compact size, the Morris 8 was surprisingly spacious for passengers, particularly in the front seats, while the rear bench could accommodate 2 adults in acceptable comfort. The layout promoted a sense of community and closeness, reflecting the lifestyle of families during that era. The post-war Series E model introduced several refinements to both the interior and mechanical components. The dashboard became more polished, with wood effect finishes, improved seat cushioning, and a better ventilation system. These small upgrades reflected how Morris adapted to customer feedback and rising expectations in a recovering world economy. Attention to detail was evident in elements such as the pull-down window blinds, sun visors, and elegantly shaped steering wheels, which added a subtle touch of class to a working man's car. The Morris 8 became popular not just for its affordability, but for its reliability and ease of maintenance. The mechanical simplicity meant that owners could carry out most repairs at home with basic tools. Spare parts were relatively inexpensive and widely available, and even today, restoration enthusiasts can find original or reproduction components through dedicated vintage car communities and clubs. The Morris 8 also became a favorite among driving schools and delivery services in its time, further reinforcing its reputation for practicality and endurance. During its production run, the Morris 8 evolved through several series, including the Series 1 through Series E. Each brought incremental improvements in performance, comfort, and styling. By the end of its life cycle, over 200,000 units had been produced, making it one of the most successful British cars of its era. It was eventually succeeded by the Morris Minor, which carried forward many of the lessons learned from the 8 but introduced more modern design principles. Today, the Morris 8 enjoys a loyal following among classic car enthusiasts, collectors, and restorers. It is celebrated at vintage car shows across the UK and beyond, often admired for its humble origins and graceful aging. Restored examples look elegant on the road, turning heads with their classic lines and timeless appeal. Owners appreciate the connection they feel with the past while driving a machine that embodies mechanical purity and historic significance. Whether displayed in concours condition or driven regularly for pleasure, the Morris 8 continues to serve as a rolling tribute to British automotive history. The Morris 8 may not be powerful or luxurious by modern standards, but it holds a unique place in the automotive timeline. It represents a bridge between the pre-war and post-war automotive world, and its charm lies not just in how it looks, but in what it stood for. It was a car of the people, built to deliver independence and mobility at a time when such things were not easily accessible. For anyone passionate about vintage cars, the Morris 8 is not just a vehicle, it's a historical icon worth preserving and celebrating. Thanks for watching this special feature on the Morris 8. We hope you enjoyed this journey into one of Britain's most beloved vintage cars. For more classic car reviews, restoration stories, and all things automotive, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to Motorsports Mania. Your support helps us keep the engines of automotive